Giving students the metacognitive skills to manage their own learning so they're active participants rather than passive bystanders sets them up to become self-sufficient learners. The good news is that metacognition can be explicitly taught and practiced across content areas and grade levels. As students get to work on a new lesson or study for a test, encourage them to think about their preparation. They should start by asking themselves questions like, am I prepared to learn? Am I in a clean, quiet space? Is my phone stashed away? Teach them to identify what they already know about the topic and where their gaps are. Learning is more durable when it's built on a solid foundation, so ask them to sketch out a simple concept map to make thinking visible, or tap into prior knowledge with a quick write in a learning journal. As they study, students should actively monitor their learning, asking themselves questions like, am I taking notes on the most important information? Are there concepts I don't really understand? Should I ask the teacher for help? When they get bogged down in their learning, teach them strategies to course correct. For example, they can stop briefly to identify the muddiest point. It's a simple exercise where students pause to share the idea from the lesson that remains the most confusing. This helps them develop self-awareness about what they don't understand and reminds them to slow down and seek clarifying information before carrying on. Research shows that students often overestimate how prepared they are for tests, so it's crucial that students validate their learning. Teach them strategies to review and assess their learning independently. To demonstrate fluency, they can try a think, pair, share activity, teaching what they know to a friend or classmate, or jot down their top 3 takeaways on index cards. If they stumble as they share back their learning, have them do a retrospective, asking questions like, what gaps in my knowledge were revealed? What could I have done differently? Did I skimp on any stages in my learning journey? By giving students an approach to think about their own thinking, you'll be setting them up to be independent learners in your classroom and beyond.